Government continues to fill ambassadorial positions to continue its missions in overseas territories. We'll have details to this story and more in the National Report.
Get ready to witness the ultimate sporting spectacle at the Horizon National Athletics Championship 2023. This two-day event is taking place on March 11th and 12th at the Kerani James Athletic Stadium with a jam-packed schedule of middle and long-distance races, sprint races, field and jump events. This is an event not to be missed. Come see Trackblazers, Ace, 473 MVP, Fusion, Rising Stars, Velocity, New Track Club and schools will be competing to showcase their talent and vie for national supremacy. This is the final opportunity for athletes to qualify for the Carriacou Games. Admission $20. Children under 12 can enjoy the excitement for just $10. Also, don't miss out on the big showdown in the senior men's 400 meters between Commonwealth semi-finalists Michael Francois, Adian Peters, Troy Mason, and Simile Felix. It's the Horizon National Athletics Championship, March 11th and 12th at the Kerani James Athletic Stadium. Get your tickets now.
With the details to the news for Wednesday, March 8th, I am Rikisha St. Louis. Government has appointed His Excellency Hassan Hadid as Ambassador Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary to the Bolivarian Republic of Venezuela and the Republic of Colombia with immediate effect. Ambassador Hadid served as Ambassador at Large with responsibility to promote trade and investment between 2002 and 2013. In 2013, he was appointed Ambassador Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary to the Bolivarian Republic of Venezuela. The following year, he was appointed Ambassador to Colombia, titles he presently holds. Grenada shares close friendly ties with Venezuela and Colombia, with Venezuela having undertaken a number of projects in Grenada, including the La Colombe housing project. On Wednesday, the ambassador met with Foreign Affairs Minister Honorable Joseph Andel, who expressed confidence in his ability to represent Grenada.
Ambassador Hadid, I'm extremely happy to present these instruments to you, and I congratulate you on your reappointment to the position of Ambassador to the Bolivarian Republic of Venezuela, as well as the Republic of Colombia, and Ambassador Designate to the Republic of Panama. Congratulations. I know you will represent us well, and we look forward to great things from your tenure going forward.
His Excellency Hassan Hadid's continued appointment to serve as ambassador to Venezuela and Colombia is part of the government's transitional change policy to fill ambassadorial positions with people who can promote Grenada's interest and identify technical cooperation projects, working closely with the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Trade and Export Development. Ambassador Hadid says he will continue to advance the corporate plan of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Grenada's foreign policy.
I pledge to continue to forward the interest of Grenada and to strengthen the relationship that exists between Grenada and Venezuela and Grenada and Colombia. I thank you for the appointment as Ambassador Designate to the Republic of Panama, and I look forward to also strengthening the relationship between Grenada and Panama. As a citizen of Grenada for over 50 years, I am delighted to be asked to make a small contribution to national development. I pledge my full support in advancing the corporate plan of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs in particular, and Grenada's foreign policy in general.
Ambassador Hadid is currently the chair of Petrocarib Grenada Limited, a position he has held since 2022 after having served as director from 2005 to 2008. Top female officials in the Prime Minister's ministry were recognized and presented with beautiful bouquets of flowers on Wednesday morning in celebration of International Women's Day. Prime Minister Honorable Deacon Mitchell presented the tokens of appreciation to his cabinet secretary, permanent secretaries in his ministry, his executive secretary, press secretary, and communication specialist in the office of the press secretary. The Grenadian leader admitted that being supported by the intelligence and brilliance of the women in his ministry has made his job much easier.
And happy International as well as Grenada Women's Day. This is but a small token of my profound appreciation for the dedication, hard work and service as a woman, mother, daughter, partner, spouse. And it's my luck to have a fantastic working relationship with each one of you, and I look forward to continuing to celebrate International Women's Day each year, and to doing my own small part, make sure that we encourage gender equity, and that we embrace the fair treatment of all women and girls in Peter Martin character. Thank you. You have, I think, kept my sanity over the last couple of months, and I don't normally feel the same, but I'm not so sure what I will be doing or will do without the kind services. So thank you very much. Thank you as well for ensuring that I sound as if I know what I'm talking about. I'm sure prior to that I was just waffling around saying stuff, but you've got a lot of clarity structure. And thankfully I don't have to write all these long addresses and speeches, which I probably would not be able to do. But seriously, you have been a tremendous addition to the team. Thank you very much for the support, and I look forward to continuing to work with you.
International Women's Day is celebrated under the theme Digital Innovation and Technology for Grenada's Sustainable Development. Continuing the news, Cabinet Ministers, members of the Commonwealth Parliamentary Association, United Kingdom branch, students, men and women, took the time to celebrate with women at the opening ceremony for the Digital Arena Exposition at the Grenada Trade Center on Wednesday. Digital Innovation and Technology for Grenada's Sustainable Development, the theme for this year's celebration of women. Prime Minister Honorable Deacon Mitchell gave warm greetings to the women of society in his remarks.
Happy, enjoyable, and memorable International Women's Day, and as a male, I pledge to do my part to ensure that we continue to embrace gender equality, that we continue to fight against discrimination against women, girls, that we continue to fight against the scourge of gender-based violence against women and girls, and that we continue to champion the rights of our women and girls, so that there is no doubt that they are equal partners with us as human beings.
Minister for Social and Community Development, Housing and Gender Affairs, Honorable Philip Telesford, says the ministry, through the Division of Gender and Family Affairs, saw it fit to have the exposition. He said women have shown their interest in science, technology, engineering and mathematics. However, there is still a gap to be filled in technology, as women are still underrepresented.
Though there has been concerted efforts to have more women and girls pursue careers in science, technology, engineering, arts, and mathematics, there is still major underrepresentation by women in the technology arena. The Division of Gender and Family Affairs is using this commemorative event as an opportunity to future innovation and technological initiatives from girls and women in Grenada.
Minister Telesford says women must be encouraged to pursue the non-traditional careers in society.
There must be an awakening and awareness of the disparity faced by women in the digital arena. We therefore welcome a transformative Grenadian digital landscape that encourages our young girls to pursue non-traditional career pathways that are innovative and creative, where we encourage our girls to be scientists, mathematicians, the next Steve Jobs, and for our women in leadership to be role models for our young girls to emulate. This, ladies and gentlemen, is not a competition, but rather a step in the right direction.
The opening ceremony was followed by the exposition. Highlights from the exposition will be given in Thursday's news broadcast. This is the National Report. The news will continue after the break.
Have you noticed an increase or decrease in your electricity bill? You know that changes in the fuel and non-fuel rates affect your bill. You should also be aware that changes in household activities affect your bill. Ask yourself these questions. Have the rates changed? Have there been more people at your home? Have your children been on holiday? Have you used your fan or air conditioning unit more often to beat the heat? Are any of your electrical appliances or equipment faulty? Have you added any new appliances such as transformers, water heaters, or pumps? Make it a habit to understand any changes on your electricity bill. For more factors that affect your bill, visit www.grenlec.com. Grenlec, energizing our Grenada.
Welcome back. The Ministry of Education Scholarship Desk is visiting Carriacou and Petite Martinique until Friday, March 17th in an effort to highlight scholarship opportunities available to Grenadians. The visit, which will last more than 1 week, is intended to provide the two-member team with enough time to adequately transmit and gather information to better serve the Tri-Island state. Ms. Yvonne Richards-Kuhn is a Human Resource Development Officer at the Scholarship Desk.
As part of our mandate to share information on available scholarship opportunities, this year the division has organized a visit to Carriacou and Petite Martinique. The aim of that trip is to share information with Grenadians on all the scholarships that are available. So we'll have a number of presentations, and we will also have some information booths where we will be sharing information.
The itinerary includes a courtesy call to the Minister and the Permanent Secretary for Carriacou and Petite Martinique Affairs, media engagements and visits to the Hillsborough Secondary School and Bishop's College.
We'll be out there, we'll have information booths, we'll be at the sports, we'll be on Saturday at the Hillsborough Vegetable Market. We have an information booth there. We hope that the public will garner enough information. We will also be in the afternoon 4:30 at the multipurpose center in Hillsborough. We want to encourage persons to seek education. On Friday morning, we'll be reviewing and collecting scholarship applications from persons who would have applied for scholarships. We hope that our visit to Carriacou will be fruitful, and we trust and pray that lots of nationals will take and make use of the available scholarships.
Schoon hopes that the relationships formed can translate into more scholarship applications from Carriacou and Petite Martinique.
For example, some persons may not want to go far away, so they may want a program that they can do blended learning. They can do online, part online and part on-site. So in talking to people, we will know what works best for them, and then we can put things in place to try to provide the things that they are asking for.
Finally, in the news, the development of statistics is critical toward the formulation of government's policies and projects suited to the needs of the country. That's according to Economic Development Planning and ICT Minister Honorable Lennox Andrews. He was speaking at the launch of the National Strategy for the Development of Statistics at Radisson Beach Resort on Tuesday. Minister Andrews says having reliable, accurate data and statistics will give policy makers a true representation of the country's needs and allow for objective decisions to be made. He told delegates that there are many sectors that are misrepresented, and he hopes with this new development more consideration will be given toward obtaining accurate data.
The data must reveal to us what is actually happening on the ground. So that when we speak about whatever economic policies that we're going to implement, it is not because we feel like doing so, or we think it is good for the country. It is indeed wonderful, meaningful, it's rich, that we can have this activity here today with our external friends from the different institutions who can help us as a country produce data that is timely and that is reliable. And that is a true reflection of what is happening on the ground, so that we in government can make objective, pragmatic, and realistic decisions and implement as well such programs, policies, and projects.
Director of Regional Statistics, Helen Brizan, says the development of a national strategy for statistics augurs well for Grenada's sustainable development.
This initiative is commendable and will augur well for evidence-based planning and sustainable development. Given the existence of the CARICOM Regional Strategy for the Development of Statistics and its importance in achieving the development agenda for the Caribbean community, it is important that national and regional efforts are harmonized to ensure alignment with both the national and regional strategy for the development of statistics.
The Grenada chapter of the initiative is being supported by the World Bank, OECS, Paris 21, ECLAC, and CARICOM. That story just ended the national report for Wednesday, March 8th, recapping the top story. Government continues to fill ambassadorial positions to continue its missions in overseas territories. On behalf of the entire news and production team, I am Rikisha St. Louis saying thank you for joining us.